Well, it's that time again. It's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the newest edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone, the show that's all about your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce and this great community we call home of Kingsport. I am Bob Figgins with your Kingsport Chamber.
Yes, you are.
And she's my shuffleboard partner, good friend, co-host, and arts aficionado, Laura Woods with Care Centers Management Consulting.
I feel like I got a promotion.
To shuffleboard? Partner? Yes, well, you
exactly.
did. We'll see if you can be successful at that, too. It's a good thing we are both arts fans, actually, and since we are, what a better place than to bring your CZ today than from the Kingsport Renaissance Center, which is the heartbeat of the Kingsport arts community and a landmark institution here in Kingsport.
You are not kidding when you talk about it being the heart of arts here in Kingsport. It's home to the Kingsport Theater Guild, the Kingsport Art Guild, Kingsport Arts, Engage Kingsport. I mean, just everything that you could possibly imagine that's arts related, you're going to find it right here in the Kingsport Renaissance Center, and we can't wait to have Bonnie McDonald with the city's Office for Cultural Arts on the show to tell us all about the new and exciting things happening in our arts community.
We look forward to that because the Kingsport Renaissance Center also has a beautiful and exceptional art and a photo gallery. It also has a 350-seat theater, which they host a number of concerts throughout the year, and it's also home to the Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra. And this exceptional symphony is getting ready to start its 68th season. They're just absolutely phenomenal. We'll have the maestro on, Cornelia Lomley-Orth.
Always fun time to have her
Always
on the
love
show.
it when Cornelia's on, who will highlight the upcoming symphony season for you.
And speaking of the Kingsport Renaissance Center, you may have noticed that there is quite the crowd here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center today, and that is because this is home to Kingsport's Fun Fest Senior Fest. As part of that, because the Kingsport Senior Center is housed right here inside the Kingsport Renaissance Center as well. This building, 3 stories, it's amazing what it packs in it, you know. Absolutely. It's arts, seniors, everything like that. So we will have Michelle Talbert with the Kingsport Senior Center on our show to talk to about the huge variety of programs that they offer for seniors in our community and how you or someone you know can take advantage of those.
And a little later on your CZ, if you are 50 and older and you are looking to get even more involved in your community and learn all about Kingsport, then you need to seriously consider joining your Kingsport Chamber's Encore Senior Leadership Program. We'll tell you all about this dynamic program and how it will help you get even more involved in Kingsport.
It is all arts and seniors on this edition of the Kingsport Chamber Zone, but before we get to these fantastic guests that we have for you, let's take a look at the latest Kingsport Chamber news and highlights.
We are so pleased to be joined by our host for today's Kingsport Chamber Zone. And it's the person we always turn to if we want to know anything and everything about the art scene in Kingsport. Yes, it's the queen of the arts here in Kingsport, Bonnie McDonald, and our good friend. Bonnie, it's good to see you.
Well, it's great to have you all here and to be on the show today.
Well, we always love coming back here because there's always a lot to talk about when we're here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center. I guess we should officially introduce Bonnie. She is formerly the director of the Office of Cultural Arts for the city of Kingsport, and we're so fortunate to have you in that role here,
Well,
Bonnie.
I'm blessed to have it. I really enjoy my job. I enjoy all the people that I work with and the things that we get to do with the city.
Well, talk a little bit about that because you've got a great team here. So when we say Office of Cultural Arts, what does that mean?
Sure, yeah. Well, we're here in the atrium of the Renaissance Center, and you can rent any of these rooms for your party, your bridal shower, baby shower, or business meeting. And we do rent several rooms in the building. Our office is on the 2nd floor, room 224, and Beth Estep, William Stefanos, and I would be glad to help you learn more about the Renaissance Center or the Farmers Market as well.
We've remarked as we've been here that, of course, this place is just abuzz with activity today, but that's the way it almost always is here. So
absolutely.
Tell us what kind of events you have coming up for the summer as far as the arts, concerts, and that sort of thing.
Sure, yes. Our senior center keeps the first floor very active, and then, of course, we have 2 floors of arts-related activities, including our theater. And in our theater, we have all kinds of programming, including several concerts that we will be presenting in August and in September. August 1st, we have the Claire Lynch Band, and we're real excited to have this Grammy award-winning band, and a lot of people know them, and we're sure to have a great crowd that day, August 1st. August 8th, we have Woody Pines, and September 13th, the Honey Dewdrops. Information on all of these can be found at engagekingsport.com, so I encourage you to take a look at that. There will be other community sponsored events in the theater as well.
That's great.
Of course, you also have a great lineup for this fall, later on this fall, so highlight some of those concerts that are coming.
Absolutely. Well, as I mentioned, we've got the 3 upcoming in August and September, and then in October, along with the Kingsport Theater Guild, we're presenting a wonderful musical based on the life of Nancy Ward, and it's called Nanyehi. And you all will remember from your 3rd grade history that Nancy Ward was an Indian princess, honored woman, beloved woman of the Cherokee at the time of westward expansion. So when the frontiersmen were coming through this area, there was some conflict, but Nancy Ward was a person that stood up for peace amongst all peoples. Becky Hobbs has written this musical about her 5th great-grandmother, and Becky Hobbs will be with us this fall to help the Theater Guild produce this musical and a gift to our community. So I want people to mark that on their calendars for October. Nanyehi will be coming to the Renaissance Theater.
Wow, how cool is that? And Bonnie, what we've talked about before when we've had you on is we just have such a vibrant arts community. We're blessed with that here in Kingsport. Always something going on. Things are always changing. So tell us what's new and exciting on the arts front this year.
Well, we have just in the last couple of months installed Sculpture Walk 8 in downtown Kingsport.
How amazing is that?
8 years of Sculpture Walk, and we've already had a piece be purchased for our permanent art collection.
Great.
We have about 14 pieces that are part of the permanent art collection. And the Sculpture Walk is just a fun thing to do with your family. You can stroll up and down beautiful Broad Street. We've expanded to Market Street now this year. The Kingsport Higher Education Facility is one of our locations for art. And you can look at the beautiful art and take in our city and maybe get a little cupcake or ice cream or do some antique shopping. So it's a great, it's a good project for downtown Kingsport.
It's wonderful.
And Bonnie, Kingsport's so fortunate to have such a vibrant and thriving arts community. There's always so much going on. If people want any and all information on all these events you just highlighted and everything else that's going on in the art scene in Kingsport, where can they find that?
Right. We've only talked about the tip of the iceberg here. And so engagekingsport.com is a website that we're using to kind of accumulate all this information. We'll have our art partners information on there as well as contact information if you want to learn about Suzuki Talent Education Association, music lessons for your children. You can connect there, as well as the Theater Guild, the Symphony, Kingsport Arts, and our Kingsport Art Guild. So a lot of information at engagekingsport.com. Come visit us on the 2nd floor or give us a call.
I was going to say, just call Bonnie.
That's right, call Bonnie. That's what I do. So
just call Bonnie.
I'll give you Williams' telephone.
Bonnie McDonald with the City of Kingsport's Office for Cultural Arts. Thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you.
the show, and always, we love all the information that you bring to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bonnie. And speaking of exciting concerts, we'll highlight the upcoming season with your Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra when we come back with more of your CZ.
Welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from the Kingsport Renaissance Center.
The Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra, which calls this place home, is set to launch into its 68th season. This impressive and exceptionally talented professional orchestra has set the musical bar high once again with what promises to be a very entertaining season. Here now with a sneak peek and to tell us all about it is the person who knows just how exciting that season will be because, well, she's the one who planned it. Yes, it's our good friend and the musical director and conductor of the Symphony of the Mountains.
One of our favorite guests.
Absolutely. The beautiful, the talented, the lovely, the always sweet. Yes.
Bubbly, make us smile.
I know it, yeah.
pleasure to
Always
be
makes us
around.
laugh, whether she means to or not.
Yeah.
Maestro Cornelia Lomley Orth. Cornelia, it's always good to see you.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we're all very excited about the upcoming symphony season, so let's just jump right into it. Tell us what's on the symphony's playbill this fall.
Well, we're going to start the last weekend of July with 3 concerts in 3 days in 3 different states. Now,
Goodness.
who came up with that? We're going to play.
You did, right?
Yeah, right. So we're going to play July 25th at Blowing Rock in North Carolina,
Neat.
July 26th at Weiss, Virginia, and then July 27th here in town at the beautiful Allendale Mansion. Then in September, we're going to have a concert called Sax and the Symphony. We're going to have a young saxophone soloist who won our Young Artist competition. Also on the program, Mendelssohn's Scottish Symphony, like one of the most beautiful classical romantical symphonies. Then in November 2, we have a program that I've wanted to do for years and now it's really happening. It's called Exceptional Sounds. It is a program for children with and without disabilities. So 6 weeks leading up to November 2, every Saturday those children get to do art workshops, and we're collaborating with all art organizations in our region. They will dance, they will paint, they will make little instruments. So every week for 6 weeks. And then it comes together on November 2, where we're going to do a concert at the Toye Fried Center at Eastman with our fully professional orchestra, the Voices of the Mountains, Mecca, which is about 120 children, the
yeah.
regional children's choir, Suzuki Strings of Kingsport, Kingsport Ballet, a
Goodness.
soloist, and all of these children. And the amazing thing is, it's like how I always say, music and art can touch somebody.
Sure.
Well, there you get it.
Sure.
And it's as an amazing experience for all of us as it is for these children.
So, well, I'm going to stop you right there because we need a big introduction for what is coming up in December, right? Is that what we're getting ready
yes.
to talk about?
That was my next one.
Yeah, it's the hugely popular, the Holiday
Yes.
Pops concert coming up in December. Cornelia, tell us about it.
With a cast of 1 million again this year. We are going to be at the Toye Fried on December 6th and then up in Abingdon on December 7th. Happy celebration.
Yeah.
Orchestra, Voices of the Mountains, Mecca Children's Choir. Again this year I'm very happy about this. Mountain Mission School Choir from Grundy,
Oh,
that
yes.
gospel choir.
Yes.
Also we are adding a handbell choir from the First Presbyterian Church in Bristol this year. Of course our wonderful orchestra, Santa Claus, like everything is going to be
Sure.
there. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite concerts every year because we make people happy.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that people are leaving the hall happy and smiling.
Yeah.
And I think if you can do that, then the holidays
Sure.
are going to be good.
Sure, it's a way to kick it off.
Oh, absolutely. Great start to the holiday season.
Yeah.
Then we'll have you back on, but just real quickly, kind of launch us then into the season after, and once 2015 starts and some of your shows next year.
Well, in February 2015, the Krüger Brothers, which is a bluegrass band, they just won the Steve Martin Prize. So totally out of the box. The ETSU Bluegrass Pride Band is going to open the concert. We're going to do master classes there, a whole bluegrass
Sure.
weekend. And then in March, Mozart Requiem, like right before Easter, with again a big chorus soloist and our orchestra. Very exciting season, I think.
Oh, it sounds like just well, I mean, your enthusiasm is just
Yeah.
contagious. I mean, that makes you want to go to all of the concerts besides the fact that you just lined up an incredible playbill. So if people want to get tickets for this, how do they do that?
Well, either you go to our website, which is www.symphonyofthemountains.org, or you call, and I still have a cheat sheet, I'm sorry.
Better than giving out your home number. Go
Right,
ahead.
423-392-8423. That's our office number.
Very good. And it's quick to note, you mentioned it when you were talking about the music at the mansion that will be taking place at Allendale, where people are encouraged as families to come out and have a good time. But your concerts aren't really for a specific demographic. In fact, they are put together to appeal to everybody in the
Right.
community.
We are trying to do many different styles. Like also this year, first time collaboration with the Asheville Lyric Opera. We're going to do the famous operetta Fledermaus by Johann Strauss. there's always a lot of things for children, for all different types of tastes. That's what we're trying to do.
Sure.
So please don't think the symphony is boring. It's really never
No,
boring.
I can't imagine.
It's never boring. We're so
No.
fortunate to have such a wonderful symphony here. So it's very dependent upon money. So in addition to ticket sales, donations are very critical to having a first-class symphony here.
Very,
Cornelia.
very critical. As with all symphonies, we highly depend on that. The ticket money covers a very small part, and the rest is individual corporate donations, grant donations. And we are very fortunate that this region actually is supporting such an organization like ours. But we appreciate every dollar. If you can make a $5 donation, please don't think, oh, that's not enough. But we appreciate that.
Sure.
If you can give us $10, we appreciate every dollar that comes in. And if I get 100 people at $10,
Life
would
is
be
good.
wonderful.
Sure.
Yeah.
So never think, oh, I'm not rich enough, I can't help, but every dollar is making a difference for what we do.
Yeah.
So if people want to buy tickets, if people want to donate money, if people want to volunteer, because you use volunteers as well, what's the best way to line that up?
Well, either go to our website and send us an email, or then, let me get this out again, call
On your screen.
423-392-8423, or come up to us before or after a concert. There's many ways to get in touch with us.
Great, that's great. Well, Maestro Cornelia Lumley-Orr, thank you so much for being on our show. As we said,
you.
we genuinely mean it when we say you're one of our favorite guests. You are just a ray of sunshine, and we love what you are doing with the Symphony of the Mountains.
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.
Yes. Thanks, Cornelia.
Thank you for having me.
And when we come back on your CZ, we'll highlight the Kingsport Senior Center. And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from the Kingsport Renaissance Center, which is home to the Kingsport Senior Center.
And today, home to the Kingsport Chamber Zone, and we are just one of many organizations and people in the community who are very fortunate to be able to take advantage of this fantastic gym that the Kingsport community does call the Kingsport Renaissance Center. It has so many daily activities and programs available for seniors, and if you want to participate in this, or you know somebody whom you think could benefit from it, our next guest can hook you up. This is Michelle Talbert, and she is the program leader here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center. Michelle, welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
A fantastic building, a fantastic structure that houses fantastic programs for our seniors in Kingsport. So talk to us just a little bit about the Kingsport Senior Center.
The Senior Center provides quality, interesting, fun, and upbeat programs for people who are active, who are 50 and over in the community, not only in the Kingsport community, but in the Tri-City area. And even outside of the Tri-Cities, we have some members from Virginia and also here locally. So we just have a wealth of membership. We have over 3,000 members here at the Senior
Wow.
Center.
Wow, I had no idea.
Well, anytime we come here to the Kingsport Renaissance Center, the place is just abuzz with activity,
Yes.
with a lot of seniors participating in so many fun programs and activities. So highlights some of those offerings that you provide here on a daily basis.
Well, we have a full wood shop, full working wood shop. We just ask that if anyone wants to participate in our wood shop, you go through a safety training class.
Sure.
That's the first Monday of each month at 9 o'clock. We have a clay and ceramic studio with a kiln. We have 3 kilns, and it's a $10 firing fee. That's for the year. And then we have also...
Wait, for the year?
For the year.
Wow.
Wow.
Now, the year runs July the 1st to June 30th. That's our physical year. We also have day trips that we go on. We have extended travel trips that we take. We have a wide variety of exercise classes, from Piloxing to Zumba to a new Pound Fit exercise class that we'll be starting this fall.
Wow.
I think Bob has volunteered to be one of the punching bags for the Piloxing class.
Oh, well, that's good
I've
to
gotten
know.
enough practice on this show being her punching bag, so I'm good to go, Michelle.
It is. And we also have adult education classes.
Right.
Those will be offered offered again this fall. That's for anyone who's 18 and over. So that helps people who maybe need, let's say we have electrical code class, and that's for anyone 18 and over. So we have those offerings too. We also have arts and crafts classes. We have a senior artisan gallery that's located at one of our branch locations, which is Linview Community Center. So they can make pieces of art and actually sell those in the gallery.
Neat. How neat. Well, obviously, a bevy of programs available for people who are really active, but this is also just a really neat place if you just want to kind of come hang out and relax and socialize with your friends.
Exactly, because we have a lounge. We have regular decaf coffee available throughout the day. People can come in, they can have some coffee. If you don't like coffee, you can have some water. And we offer tours here at the Senior Center of our facility. If anyone has any questions, they're always welcome to come in and see us. So anyone who's interested, come on down and see us sometime.
And who can use the Senior Center?
The Senior Center is open to anyone 50 and over. And let's say that someone's married and they're 50 but their spouse isn't, then they can join with them.
Okay.
One new benefit is called Silver Sneakers. A lot of health insurances are adding this benefit, and we offer Silver Sneaker classes. And if someone has Silver Sneakers as a membership, as a benefit on their insurance, they can become a member and it's paid for through them.
That's wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle, what are your hours of operation here?
We're open Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning until 7 in the evening, and on Saturdays 9 until noon.
And if people want to take advantage of any of the programs that you've mentioned, or if they maybe want to reserve some space here, maybe for a gathering or something like that, how do they do that?
They can check us out on the web at www.kptseniors.com. They can reach us at 392-8400, and we're located at 1200 East Center Street. We're on the first floor of the Renaissance Building.
Fantastic.
Well, Michelle Talbert with the Kingsport Senior Center, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for all the programs and activities you provide to our community seniors here.
I'm tired just from listening.
I know, really.
Thank you, Michelle. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you
all.
being on here. Stay tuned. We have more of your Kingsport Chamber Zone right after this.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from the very busy Senior Fest here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center.
Well, since we are here at the Kingsport Renaissance Center, which is known for its great senior programs, it's only appropriate then that we also have our next two guests on this show today to talk to you about the fabulous Encore Senior Leadership Program that is part of the Kingsport Chamber's Kingsport Leadership Programs. And here now to tell us more about it are two women who live and breathe this program on a daily basis, Justine Hill and Vanessa Bennett. Justine is a consultant and patient representative with Wellmont Health System and is a recent graduate of Encore. Justine, welcome.
Thank you.
Vanessa is, again, the Kingsport Leadership Programs Director at your Kingsport Chamber of Commerce and also your Operations Director, and she is a Leadership Kingsport graduate. Vanessa, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Encore Senior Leadership, the name may say it all, but just in case it doesn't, tell us just a little bit about the program.
Encore is for individuals 50 and over. It's one of our programs at the Kingsport Chamber, and it's a little bit less time commitment than our Leadership Kingsport program. It goes for 6 consecutive weeks, and we spend that time developing community trustees, giving them more opportunities at where they're at in their life, or maybe even their career, to be able to get back in the community. We have different program days, very similar to our other leadership programs. We talk about health care, education opportunities, volunteer opportunities, to let them see how they can continue to give back.
Great.
Well, the program days are really the heart of Encore, and they are jam-packed, Vanessa. You mentioned 6 straight weeks. So give us an idea of what people who participate in Encore can expect on those program days.
It's a full day. We meet at the chamber at 8 and go over what we're going to do for the day, and then we pretty much get on the road. We talk about education. We go and talk about where we're at, especially the higher ed center. The higher ed, that we offer in Kingsport now, which is very big, and some of them may still want to get involved in that, or volunteer opportunities. We talk about health care, a lot of the Healthy Kingsport initiatives we bring back to them to see how they can even volunteer there. Community awareness, we talk about the United Way agencies to see how they can do that. We actually go do some of the projects there to see what they do on a daily basis.
And Justine, you were in the first class, I believe, of Encore.
Yes.
It's just a fabulous program. Anyone who's been through it just raves about it. So tell us why, if Vanessa hadn't answered it already, why someone who's 50 and older would want to participate in Encore.
There are so many things. First of all, it's fun.
Right.
You get to meet new friends, you build relationships, and it's really a fun thing. But the great thing is you learn a lot about your community. I was born in Kingsport, and you would be surprised how much I learned from Encore. The things, and it's great. It's good for the outreach that as we approach this time in our lives, we think about what we can do to give back and what we'd like to be involved in, and it just shows you a whole gambit of things that might just pique your interest in something or let you know something that you really love is right there for you to do and get involved in.
And Justine, as you mentioned, it's an opportunity for people who participate in the program to become involved in the community. I mean, there's sort of an assumption, I guess, if you're doing this leadership program, you're sort of already active, but Encore certainly opens your eyes to other opportunities.
Oh, absolutely. There are people who have, not been very active in the community who really bloom with this program. This year, we have revised the program a little. We've added a community impact project, which is
Wonderful.
a really great
That's
thing
great.
to let all of the Encore people get together and do something together that really will benefit our community.
Sure.
Another thing we've done is decrease the class size, and that way they are getting together for lunches and doing things in the community afterward and staying together as a group, which is really a wonderful thing.
So building friendships in addition to becoming
And
active in the
relationship
community.
building is great. It's a big part of this, and they come from every aspect of life. Some business people, housewives. We had the limousine service person. We've had all kinds of things, and it's great.
That means
It's
you
so
rode around
fun.
in style for the class.
Yes, we did.
We did.
That's a good contact to get to know, right?
Absolutely. The contacts are marvelous. Actually, we had a financial planner. We had several people in this last
Great.
class. It was really great.
That's great.
Well, you are now taking applications for the fall class, so
We
tell
are.
us what the cost is for Encore and explain the application process to us.
Absolutely. Well, the class begins August 26th, and we're ready to take applications now. We'd like to limit our class to about 15 people, and the cost is $150. That includes all 6 consecutive Tuesdays. We begin around 8 with a continental breakfast. We have lunch, a nice lunch brought in, and then end around 3:30 each of the Tuesdays. Some transportation, if you move from place to place, as you will in some days, that is included. All that's inclusive in the $150. And if you're if you are an Encore graduate who wishes to go back through the program, I mean, the academic village didn't exist when I took it. So you learn a lot, and so it's for $100, the alumni people can come back and take the class.
What a great idea.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea. Vanessa, if people want more information, not only about Encore, but the other Leadership Kingsport programs, where do they find us?
You can call me at the chamber, or you can visit our website at kingsportchamber.org.
Fantastic.
And you can get an application at the Kingsport Chamber, and they're
Yes.
available here too, the
Absolutely.
Kingsport Senior Center, right? Well, Vanessa Bennett with the Kingsport Chamber's Kingsport Leadership Programs, and Justine Hill with Wellmont Health System, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for all you are doing to promote leadership in our community.
Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll have more of your CZ right after this.
Welcome back to your CZ.
Go team!
Go team. We've made it here to the Encore photo booth here at the Senior Fest as the Kingsport Senior Center, and we also want to thank Health South Rehabilitation Hospital, the major sponsor of Encore. They always
Give
do
them
a
a pat on the
fantastic job.
back.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And we want to thank the great team here at the Kingsport Senior Center and the Kingsport Renaissance Center for hosting your CZ today, and as always,
Always.
the fabulous team at Charter Media for producing our show.
They put up with our crazy antics just like this. You should should see what Jason, our camera guy, is wearing. Our producer, he's all dolled up, but he's not even in front of the lens for you to take advantage of that. But that's okay. We also want to remind you that to find out what's going on in Kingsport, you can always check out the Kingsport Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org. Go team! You can watch us, the Kingsport Chamber Zone, on Charter, and also on WKPT and some of your other local channels. You can also call the Chamber at 392-8800, and if you're feeling social, they are as well, so you can like them on Facebook. You can follow them on Twitter.
And who wouldn't want to miss seeing this every week?
I know. I mean, how fun is this, right?
Just drop by the Kingsport Renaissance Center here anytime for all the updates on all the art scene in Kingsport. Get your upcoming symphony season schedule. Get the application for your encore program as well. And until our next visit together on your CZ, we're Bob and Laura remind you, please be loyal.
Buy local. Have a great week.